Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am part of a fun collab with a few of my friends and we are bringing to you a back to school video. I am so excited to do some projects with wood and they are inspired by the season. The weather's changing, the kids are getting ready to go back to school, and it is time to get our fall craft on. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that little notification bell to all so you don't miss any videos. I will leave everybody's information, including where you can find all of the paint products, down below, and also be sure to check me out over on social media if you have not yet. I post daily over there with a ton of fun things. All right, let's hop right into these projects. I pulled out my stash of yardsticks and rulers and I thought this would be the perfect time to use them. As you see, the rulers are new, but we will give them an antiqued finish as well. I began by laying my rulers and yardsticks out on some backer board. This was also in my stash and marked around it with a pencil. These will be my cut lines. I'm using my saw and cutting down the backer boards to fit. In my newest videos, you will see one link for my Amazon products. That's going to be the link to my Amazon shop. When you click that link, you will find all of the products I use categorized out with pictures. Super convenient. This is Loctite Express Glue. It does have a 10-minute clamp time, which is awesome. So I'm applying it to the backer board, putting each ruler on one by one, and I am taping it in place with the masking tape so it doesn't slide around as I'm working. After I have everything in place, I grab some of our weights and put that on top to use as my clamp. Did let everything dry for several hours as I was working on other projects and removed all of the tape. Then I took a orbital sander. This is 220 grit sandpaper, and I'm going around sanding down all of the edges. I sand down the back of the backer board, and then I grab some 1x2s also from my stash, cut them to fit to make my frame. I'm using DIY Dark and Decrepit to stain the frame. As you can see, it has a paint-like consistency, but it is a multi-use product. You can use it as a transfer gel, a decoupage medium, also a self-sealing stain. So that's how we're using it today. I give one coat over all of the frame pieces, just using a little throwaway chip brush. Once it's dried for about 30 minutes, it is dried to the touch, and I'm going to go ahead and distress it a bit with some 400 grit sandpaper. I did the same process with the smaller rulers as well. They are glued onto a backer, and I cut down some 1x2s to make the frame. To get the frame onto the actual backer now, I am using some of the same Express Loctite glue and a nail gun, which you can see here is attached to an air compressor. I nailed the frame pieces together, and now I am nailing the frame into the backer. I did have to flip my nail gun upside down to do this, but it made sure that my nails weren't shooting through the front of my rulers. This is a nice finished look. I am painting the back with DIY weathered wood. I'm using a Klingon F50 brush, which I love because they are super easy to clean up. You drop this in a cup of water overnight. When you go to rinse it in the morning, the paint practically falls off. Once the paint's dry, I'm going to seal it up with some DIY clear wax. It goes on buttery smooth, just using a brush to apply it, and then I will wipe back any excess with a clean cloth. Easy peasy, it is sealed. I'm using my Cricut to cut out the word welcome to place onto the sign. I thought this would be great for a teacher's classroom to welcome in new students. Once it's all cut out, I weed out the image, or in this case the word welcome, and cut the transfer tape to size to fit over my word. I peel back the paper off of the transfer paper and place it on top of my word welcome. Then I take the little tool and press it all down, which transfers the word welcome onto the transfer paper. I can then place that on top of my sign, go over it again with my little Cricut tool, and it will transfer the letters right onto the front of those rulers. I did use permanent vinyl so the lettering would not fall off. I did go ahead and add some nailless hangers on the back of the sign, which are also down in my Amazon links. But here is a look at the final product. What do you guys think? I think this is a beautiful gift you could give to a teacher and feel super proud. Now I'm going to go ahead and list this one on my website at $49.95 in case you are looking for that perfect teacher gift yourself. To finish up this little riser, I am going to add some embellishments. I used the very last of my 1x2 pieces, and as you can see, they were a bit short. But I had an idea. I took some of my scrap metal pieces and put them on each of the 4 places where the frame met. It added a unique little touch, perfect to hide the flaws in the frame. Now I'm taking another piece of, I think this is a 2x2, and cutting it to size just to make little legs for the risers. I apologize, I didn't get a clip of me gluing it on, but I used the same Loctite Express glue. Now back upstairs, I am using some Sweet Pickins oil wax in the color Dark, and this is going to finish sealing up all of that raw wood. I'm applying it with a chip brush, letting it sit on for 15 minutes and then wiping back any excess. And you can see it gives it a beautiful dark stained appearance and seals up that wood. A little bit of Dark and Decrepit over the shiny silver screws to help them blend in with the look. And here is a look at the final project. This would be a great tray for any teacher's desk. What do you think? Leave me a comment below. This tray will be available on my site for $24.95. Again, if you're looking for that perfect teacher gift. I will link a similar stencil to this down in my Amazon links. I got this from my friend Jen, but I am going to use one of these old fence posts, and I'm actually going to make quite a few of these, and make a growth chart that a teacher could either use in their classroom or you could use to track the growth of your own child at home. Super, super cute. I am using my JRV number 20 stencil brush and DIY little black dress. These stencil brushes are awesome and make any stencil job super easy, but the key here is to make sure you offload most of your paint onto a towel and you're using a very dry brush. I'm using a combination of a swirl and stippling method and working my stencil all the way up at this fence post. Since DIY paint is water soluble until it's sealed, it's so easy to clean up. I'm actually using my stencil brush to clean off the first couple stencils, and then I switch over to a baby bottle brush from the Dollar Tree. I just wanted to show y'all that little quick trick. Now down in the garage, I'm using some Rust-Oleum clear matte spray to seal up this fence post, making sure that I am not changing the color of that beautiful weathered wood. And here's a look at the final project. Super simple, and I bet a few of you have some fence slats laying around. I sure hope y'all enjoyed today's projects. If you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell to all so you don't miss any of my new videos. And when you're done here, make sure you click the playlist link below and go check out all of my creative friends and their back to school projects. Until next time, I will see y'all later. Bye, friends. Hey, bro, you're in my shot. Hello, can you move? Can you move, please? Today is an exciting video because the kids are going back to school. You smile. Ew, jeez, hi. How tall are you? What are you doing? Why is your leg shaking? Oh, he's so nervous.